Consumerism is dying, or is it already dead? Truth to a T here. Here's another video of the truth. So I walk 5 miles a day, 5 days a week, in an effort to maintain and lose weight, and I'm doing pretty good at that. I've lost in excess of 50 pounds over the last, a little over a year, I guess, maybe a year and a half, year and a quarter, something like that. Anyway, today I want to talk about the death of consumerism, because it's happening. It's happening right in front of your eyes. Now, again, there's a lot of YouTubers lying about this. They're telling you that people don't have money, the economy is in trouble, and maybe it is. I mean, nobody knows. Nobody knows the future, but there are certain things that seem to be, at least, having a collective effect on how people consume. But one of those, of course, I talk a lot about Tesla, only because I know a lot about Tesla. But one of the things you're going to learn when, and I don't mean if, I mean when you decide to purchase a Tesla, or frankly, any other electric vehicle. Now, any other electric vehicle outside of a Tesla is like saying any other smartphone outside of an iPhone. That's just a fact. The Cybertruck, by the way, just got the fastest selling electric truck in North America. That's better than Rivian, better than F-150 Lightning, etc., etc. Anyway, it's very important you understand that the movement towards purchasing of a Tesla, for me, is the fact that it fits right into my newfound approach towards how I spend my money, and basically towards minimalism, financial freedom, and recycling, reuse, and long-term security. So owning a Tesla saves you a lot of money over time. We're not here to talk about Tesla, though, oddly enough, even though I've talked about it for the last so many minutes. But there's also a movement where people are realizing that consumerism is actually a big, giant scam. This notion that we need, first of all, brand name goods is kind of crazy. You're seeing in the coffee industry, you're seeing Starbucks and others being challenged now by smaller companies popping up all over the place. So your $7 or $8 Starbucks is now available by another brand for $4, $5, sometimes $3. You're seeing the fast food industry fall apart because people have decided, first of all, they don't want to eat the crap. And second of all, they're not going to pay the money for the crap. So they're looking for healthier options. You're seeing it in housing. People want smaller houses, not bigger houses. In fact, the keeping up with the Joneses now is considered uncool. You're considered smarter now if you're in a smaller house. As you can see, there's no demand for big trucks and big SUVs. You don't believe me? Go to your local dealership. They're telling you this is about interest rates and cost. It's not. People are just getting smart. The restaurant industry, of course, is about to implode because there is what we call, first of all, tipflation, which everybody wants a tip now, but also people are like, you know what, I don't want a tip. So the next generation are not going to do this, folks. So this current economic downturn of retailers going out of business and all that stuff, partly to do with technology, but also it has to do with an end to consumerism. People are just tired of making big corporations wealthy with their hard-earned money. You know, you don't need much in this life. You need a roof over your head. It doesn't have to be a big giant roof with a big giant swimming pool. You don't need 6,000 or 8,000 or 10,000 square feet for a family of 2. Never mind a family of 4. It's tough to find a family of 4 anymore. They're usually immigrants. That's a whole other story. But and that's bad, by the way. We need more kids. We're running out of humans. But this consumerism thing is ending. And I am rapidly moving towards celebrating that. I, of course, am in business, and it's going to hurt me, but I can guarantee you I am changing already my lifestyle to make sure that I need very, very minimal amounts of money to live. You know, the other day I decided I wanted to have a sandwich. I try not to eat much bread anymore because I'm losing weight and the carbs don't serve me well, but I literally got in my car to go to a specific place, sandwich shop. And on my way there, I'm like, you know, I'm not sure I want that. And, you know, do I want to pay $16 for a sandwich? Do I want to have to tip the guy or girl? Do I want to have to pay some ridiculous amount of money for a drink with that, even if it's a water? And then I thought about, maybe I'll go Mexican. And then I thought, maybe I'll go to Five Guys, I'll have a hamburger. Anyway, I went through all these things in my mind, and I ended up going back to my local grocery store, Publix. They have a deli counter there. I went in, I had a magnificent sandwich. And I had a small bag of potato chips. Okay, that's bad. Very bad. And I had, I guess, one of those fruit, and not energy drink, one of those fruit-infused drinks with electrolytes. I forget what they're called. There's different brands. But anyway, I had all that, and I think the total was something like $14. Total, for everything, for all 3 items. No tip. There's a little seating area where I went and I sat down. And you know what? People are doing that. People are now going, you'll notice they're going to grocery stores to have their meals, because the grocery stores, rather than throw food away now, they make meals. For instance, they'll make chicken marsala or something like that out of chicken that's probably getting ready to go bad, and then they put it in the deli case there and people purchase it, and it's cheap. Much cheaper than going out to dinner. So anyway, folks, consumerism is dying. It's dying a death. And even though we've been led to believe that it helps the economy, it helps big companies. It doesn't help individuals. So good riddance to that. Anyway, just wanted to make a quick video on that today because I'm seeing it all around me. And I hope you are too, because it's very important in this life to pay attention. You know, I spent years focusing on one thing or 2 things. Of course, now we have access to information at the click of an iPhone app. So that's really good. But it is important that you be aware, especially if you're trying to protect yourself financially, because, you know, we need to be more like the Chinese. The Chinese have a 10-to-1 rule. So they like to save 90% of the money they earn and then spend just 1%, spend 10%. We're the opposite. We spend 90%, and frankly, most of us are not even saving 10%. In fact, any really good financial advisor, which I suggest you have, by the way. It's very important to get a fee-only fiduciary financial advisor. But they all tell you now that it's more like 20% you need to be investing. Not saving, investing. And you can do that by not being addicted to consuming things that you don't need, or things that you're simply buying to impress other people who don't like you anyway. So it's very important to do that. I saw another thing, one more thing, where they're saying that, if you're in your 40s now and you're planning on retiring at 60 or 65, whatever it is, you need about 5 million. Not a million, not 500,000, not 2 million. You need 5 million. You're going to need $5 million. So if you're 45 years old and you're watching this, you better get to work on preparing yourself for retirement. The other thing is, you should never depend on the government for anything. And certainly don't depend on them for Social Security. The way I look at Social Security is, if it's there when I decide I want it, I'll take it. But I have never, ever, ever factored it in to my overall financial stability. So it's very important, especially if you're younger, to focus on the fact that, or maybe think about the fact that it won't exist when you get to retirement age. So anyway, I hope this video helped. Please comment. It's very important, more than anything else, to comment, because if I'm wrong, or if there's something I'm not seeing here, something I'm missing, I would really appreciate somebody telling me that. I'm a big boy, I can handle criticism, but I also have a desperate, almost an addictive need to learn. So if somebody is going to teach me something in the comments section, I would really love that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I appreciate you all. Take care of yourself, okay? Love yourself first. Take care of your body. Go for a walk. Eat relatively healthy foods. And if you do all that, then help others and love others. A lot of people out there need you. Have a great day.